Tonight on Hipstar Tonight. Now available on iTunes. Purchases now online at hipstar.ca. The original 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com. It is tonight. Tonight on Hipstar Tonight.
I sound like Bill O'Reilly.
No. Not necessarily. Yeah. I wouldn't want to sound like something I wouldn't want to sound like. Especially on a day like today.
Phlegm in my throat.
Tonight on Hipstar Tonight. It's a Thursday, April 27th, 2017.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's been good. I had this thought on the streetcar, actually. I want to talk about this, okay? It just popped into my brain, so stay with me here. I'm thinking, like, back in the days, the idols we looked up to in wrestling, the Ronnie, Dennis, Bill, Jake, Joseph even, all those guys were fucking gold, but the story is how long it took them for them to break, or sometimes, in some cases, not at all. But the stories about how they just were in and out of the Fed and took forever and just paid dues over dues over dues. And back then, though, wrestling was still kind of basic. It was cool moves, you know? Now, it's fucking spots. You got to come up with these cool spots that are boom, 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 and then I'll hit the ropes and I'll go off the second, boom, boom, boom. And it's intimidating, actually. I'm kind of scared, I'm not going to lie, thinking about it. But now, because if these kids can keep up with these spots and just they can look good, not necessarily the guy selling them, but if they can look good doing their flippy spots, then they'll get brought up right away. It's quick now. The turnover rate, man, is bad, though. Because you get up, and then you have a couple months, and then you're out. And then what? You're supposed to fucking... Your 5 moves now? Are you doing, like, springboards on top of springboards to the other side of the ring? Like, that's unfair, man.
You have to understand, Hipstar, these athletes, what I call the wrestling gods, the Dennises, the EYs, the Bobby Roods, the list goes on, Las Jalapeno. I believe that, in my opinion, like, these people are super athletes. It doesn't matter what they do. They're not on the air like you were yesterday, critiquing pro wrestling and then saying that you're in 2 days of sobriety.
Yeah.
They're not smoking cigarettes as to, like, camouflage them not doing something else. They're not doing that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I put a lot of thought to that today, and today I've gone without a smoke, and I'm feisty, man. And yesterday I didn't have any.
You need to watch more Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah,
never a cigarette. You need to watch in the morning. It'll make you not want to smoke. It'll make you want to march the streets. Go fucking pick up some garbage or something. It'll make you want to do shit. Cut promos. You know, Dusty Rhodes hanging up the garbage truck. These men never smoke. I mean, Dusty, the odd cigar, but gimmick, maybe, I don't know.
You don't inhale a cigar, so it doesn't hurt your lungs in any way, so it's fine. I think that's good, man. I think that's some good piece of advice. I'm still on that. The cannabis oil is a huge change in my life. It gives me that energy. And you know what? I think smoking altogether is just really, really bad if you want to be athletic, if you want to be healthy, if you want to have some endurance and some fucking stamina. I think I want to cut out the phlegm in my throat. So I was getting angry at you yesterday, man, because I was just impatient. I was just grumpy. I was just like without a cigarette. And then I realized my dependence on this fucking stick that we all know causes bad problems. And yet we do it anyways. So why? Why? Because I want to look like Mac DeMarco? No, not anymore. Man.
I'm no
done with it.
Saint. I'm no angel.
No, well,
I realized that the weed has really burnt me out. I don't want to do anything. I'm a burnt out bulb. I'm a road hog driving down the road to the next town. I do my show, and I want to get to the hotel, throw my fucking bag down, and sleep.
Yeah, exactly, right? But it's like, remember the days when I had energy? You know, what happened? I'm still youthful. I still got some energy. Why
I remember the days that you used to wrestle on a fucking beach, go to the Reeb House after party, tear the fucking place apart, walk out with 5 women, and now you couldn't even afford. Like, now it's just everything is downhill.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? A lot of people blame Kathleen Wynne. I mean, everybody's got to point the finger at something, I guess, but no one looks at the fucking selves. I told you people a week ago, get up!
It's not my fault. Get up right now.
Just get up!
Get up off the couch, everybody. Seriously. No more excuses. Well, my life will get better when they legalize it. No. Get up, man.
You don't have to get up. If you're driving, don't stand up.
Yeah. If you're driving, then you got a sweet data plan, by the way. You're listening to this in your car, so...
You know somebody like that Bruiser Bracken? If Bruiser Bracken was driving right now, he would try to stand up. He's such a fan of the show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he just, local wrestler gets in 5-car pileup for listening to Toast. What great publicity for us, though.
I just doesn't understand. Did you ever watch the Adam Sandler movie where the teacher was the wrestler? That's what Bruiser Bracken reminds me of, but Huss doesn't know who that is. Like, is he lying? Have you had to have seen that?
Well, Jay, he was the principal, actually. He wasn't the teacher. I mean,
yeah, but he was the gimmick wrestler. That's Bruiser Bracken. The gimmicks, the mask, the size... The whole it's the principal from Billy Madison.
I don't know. Let's look at the accomplishments. The hideous blob went to places like Mexico. He was in that AAA magazine in the movie, so he hit places.
Okay, well,
the blob isn't
bury the guy. All right, he's trying his hardest.
He's on Rogers TV at 4 a.m. You know,
this fictional character in a movie script went to Mexico, and this guy didn't. Like I just said, ironically, he looks like the blob, but you don't have to burying the guy on the air. Fuck.
Way to get too deep with your fiction, we all get our kicks on the snicks, and I know how to get my kicks. And some people just they have no problem living cheeseburger after cheeseburger, 9 to 5 after 9 to 5, and then having that kick where they're like, I'm gonna go be a bruiser blob, and I'm gonna put on a mask, and everybody's gonna see how out of shape I am, but I don't care because they're gonna cheer or boo. Jeer, I don't care. I'm going to get a reaction. But you know what? My kicks.
I don't mind as a professional to do professional commentary on Bruiser Bracken's matches. Mm-hmm. I will do what I can to get you over, kid.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was unhappy with the last show with the timing of you bringing in that wood from the ring truck into the fucking Lee's Palace. Like, these shows have curfews, and we want to get the fuck back on the road. You can't be like trying to squeeze your belly in the door with a piece of plywood, and people are on the streets trying to get around this blob, we're trying to put a show on. This marquee says pro wrestling, and we're acting like a bunch of fucks out on the sidewalk because of you.
What the fuck? Why are you doing it to me? It's so plain to see. I was saying that my kicks, I want to be impressive. Exactly. I don't want to fucking be in the way. I want to be that guy like, he's here. He's just another obstacle that I gotta get out of the way when I'm trying to move this fucking ring post out the door. And he's taking pictures with somebody's baby that he just met that night.
I don't want to give away anything or break kayfabe. I'm just gonna kind of throw this out there in a kayfabe, carny sort of manner.
You're right.
You'll understand.
Yeah.
But the audience will get a bit of it, but not the secrets.
Okay.
I did commentary on one of your latest Hogtown matches, which is a 6-man tag, which we're not going to say the participants in there because that would be a spoiler.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Between me and you, bro, you were very clumsy in that match.
Exactly, I hated it.
The booker was sitting beside me, yelling and screaming and pointing it out, and I was like, whoa, I didn't really realize that Hipstar was this bad. Like, I'm sorry you're upset.
I agree. I totally agree.
Well, not you, the booker, but...
Well, yeah, but you book some shit, and on paper, it doesn't even look good then. I mean, I totally take responsibility for that. When you have bad performances, man, you question yourself so much. Like, is this it? Do I stop now? Do I stop embarrassing myself and others and making them look bad? But, I think that turned a page for me. And, this sobriety run for the show is good news because I've been less bitter. I've been utilizing my fucking workplace. I wanted to leave my job and get a new job because they're not like me. I don't deserve to be there. But I got a gym. I got a place to be healthy. And I'm fucking cranking it, bud. Crushing it. And I'm on it. That's what I'm about now. I'm a little
embarrassed here. Just quick news break. InfamousJMoore@hotmail.com. I really don't want to read this one. It's kind of #kiss hazard, which I don't know what that means. But to this guy writing in saying, yo, Jay, how can you call yourself a manager or give yourself a moniker as the greatest manager in Ontario or of all time when you go from managing Tyson Dukes, Congo Kong, Cody Deaner, to name your first match that you managed this year was with the hip star Zach Atticus. Wow. What happened to your career in a year's time? What's going on? And how do you explain this? Like, well, you know, how do I even talk to a guy like this? So, Kiss Hazard.
I want to
these are fucking Mark's writing, and I don't know. I was like so happy to do. I was there for podcast business.
Well, exactly.
So, you know, I gave a little freebie to the promotion because I was treated so well there.
Yeah, you want to support a good cause. Of course you do.
Treated like a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? When I walked in the locker room, they treated me so good. So I gave it 110%. So fuck you, dude.
Okay.
Chris Hazard. I'm Kiss Hazard. Kiss.
I want to get your opinion on it, though, Jay. Honestly, what do you think? Do you think?
Listen, I had a good time.
Exactly.
I have a good time at the Rock Pile every time, but you know, I got to be honest with you. I'm there at the Rock Pile for two people, you and Warhead.
Exactly.
Warhead has so graciously let me perform there. I had good times there. And anybody that is starting wars, which is so fucking ridiculous for me to get into or read or comment on. Mm-hmm. But the fact that any fucking buddy calls themselves the most controversial promoter since Jim Cornette, and you run one show, you don't know what you're saying to the boys, my family, my fans, or my people.
It's true.
Like, we've all been there.
But
I've
they're
run
using
promotions before. I run companies in and out, and for some little jackass to start, what?
You want a what? You want a what? I get a what? I get a what? I don't think the internet should.
You fucking cocksucker!
I'm just saying, we're using the internet still, but I'm just about to say that using the internet to back up your words and try to pick a fight and say like, oh, the rumor has it that Zach isn't liking the comments I'm making, but you're using it through your Facebook status. It's like, bud, try to be more productive with your heat. You're just writing this shit and you're obviously just smoking a bunch of weed, melting into your couch, and you're just writing fucking status after status. Bro, I am fucking off that. I don't write anymore. I fucking talk. I put on the mic and the red lights on.
Free commentary on two matches that I didn't even ask for fucking pay. I was in doing business with somebody else in Studio C, and you guys asked me, and I fucking sat down. I shouldn't even do commentary for fucking losers that want to go to war with me.
Exactly. I don't see the fucking point in it. Bro, look at where my career's going. Do you think I want to drop it anymore by acknowledging you? All right? Just saying, like, these fucking small-time podcasts, and I gotta say, Chris Hazard does have a sexy radio voice. He really does.
Fuck him. That's the guy, they had me do commentary with this guy, and now he's like, turning on me? Was great babyface promo on Facebook, bro. And that's the other thing. Exactly. We were talking yesterday about Ontario Indie message boards, pro boards. Facebook is the same thing. That shit is out. Nobody reads that shit anymore. Exactly. You look like a fucking asshole. Nobody's done that in years.
Yeah.
You don't fucking do that.
If fucking Facebook didn't give me a notification if the shit was commented on, then I probably wouldn't fucking ever look at it. And that's the thing.
The only thing I can ever see on Facebook is Priestons and Tridius post or somebody at Comic-Con. Yeah. That's all.
Jay, stop confusing the audience for a second, because you're mixing up two people. You got Chris Hazard, who's doing that fucking podcast that I've never listened to, and then you got Davin, who's being the shit disturber, trying to fucking...
But I don't want to mention names, because nobody knows who the fuck they are. I'm not confusing anybody, because nobody knows who these two J
You're talking about two people, but you're just using it with a general he. It's like, okay, is this the same person? Or like, we gotta make it clear.
Nobody cares. I'm sending a direct message talking to the audience at this point. This is a direct message still as two J Bros. They listen to this fucking show every day.
Yeah, it's true. And they're the only ones. Yeah, I love it. I think we cleared some eyes today. We opened some ears, and we stuck things in mouths.
1-800-80-GIMMICK, the original. 1-800-80-GIMMICK.com.
Dig it, all right? That was a beautiful day, and I feel very upbeat. Eat more vegetables and smoke less smokes, because we're going to get through this week. Love it. Jay?
Thanks for listening.